I'm an extensive user, I always have been an extensive user of Excel products. And what I found is by getting the Microsoft Office 2010, it is making it easier for me. It's going to make it easier for me to pass some of my expertise onto my other managers so that they can use Microsoft 2010, and then I'm not doing their work for them.
That we've really built on the infrastructure that we started largely back with 2003. We've improved on it in 2007, but 2010 is when that really starts to come to life. And so for those customers covered under SA, start looking at it, start testing it, start defining those deployment plans. For new customers, I think the important thing is think about where you're going to get the most immediate gains in the shortest possible time to market. And so as we think about the ROI conversation that usually comes up, or business value, there's usually parts of an organization that you can think of building an application or a service or solution for that deliver immediate gains to the business.
The biggest version, or the biggest difference that I find, is just ease of use. I think my favorite story is last Saturday I was doing some work, and one of the first things I wanted to do was do a chart, and I sat down and started working across the top of the banner of how you did a chart, etc. It took me about an hour to go through just the learning process. I found out I did the chart backwards, so I deleted it, and within 10 minutes I had 2 charts done, exactly what I wanted, just by being able to take the learning process. I'm not a book learner, I'm a punch and go, and that's why it takes a little bit of time. But I found with Office 2010, the explanation that was given was very simple to follow. Everything was available to me. I would go to a banner, it would be there, I would be able to scroll through the banner, go back to the home page if I wanted to do something, enter some data. It's just an ease of operation. And one of the things that I find is a lot of the people that I deal with small business is they don't like doing the work. Numbers, things like numbers scare them. But I think in a business, you need numbers as your scorecard.
So by and large, pricing hasn't changed from 2007 to 2010. The most noticeable changes that customers will see is specifically to the Office Suite is we've reduced the number of choices to actually just 2 SKUs available through our volume licensing programs. In the past, we had upwards of 5, and so now moving forward to 2010, we have 2 choices, really to simplify that decision for businesses.
Okay, what are the 2 choices?
So Office Standard is the base level offering on our volume licensing programs, and then Office Professional Plus. We think of that as sort of the Cadillac, I'll call it, of the Office suites that starts to bring in things like OneNote, SharePoint Workspace, Office Communicator as great examples.
One of the things that if you talk to most small businessmen, the one thing that they'll do is they'll say, fine, I've got a budget, but what if I can't get those bikes? What if I add a salesman? What if I add a technician? What if I take a technician away? One of the things that Microsoft, and particularly Microsoft Office 2010, allows you to do is to sit there and say, okay, you've got option 1, let's go with option 2, and we just take that, change a couple of things, and now you've got your what if. It'll drop you right down to your bottom line so that you can make a decision on which plan you want to go with.